In this video, we're going to talk about all things Evolve Phaze Remote. Let's get into it. While the Phaze Remote shares the same ergonomical design as the previous R2, there are some big key differences separating it. Firstly, and the most obvious, is the alloy frame. The alloy frame has been designed to feel great in your hand while providing that extra durability that our customers demand from their remotes. The new LCD screen is another improvement which allows for a new interface, which really complements all the brand new features available in the Phaze Remote. When you first set up the remote, you're going to be greeted with the pairing screen. Once it's paired, you're going to be taken to the main screen on the remote. On this screen, you can see the speedometer, your trip meter, your board battery percentage, the remote battery bars, and what speed mode you're in. Just like the R2 remote with the GTR boards, the Phaze Remote also has a custom mode. You can use the Explore by Evolve app to adjust not only the power, but also the acceleration and brake curves. You can also save 3 separate profiles within the app to make it easy for switching between them. Double-clicking the power button will enter the menu. Mode 1 and Mode 2 can be used for scrolling up and down through the options available. When highlighted on an option, power button can be used to select that and enter that option. On any menu, you can scroll down to exit at the bottom. With exit highlighted, you can select it using the power button, which will return you to the home screen on the remote. Alternatively, you can double-click the dead man, which will act as a back button and return you to the previous page that you're on. Another new feature is the sleep mode. This means if the Phaze Remote and the Hadean are left for more than 5 minutes, they're going to enter a sleep mode state. Pressing the brake on the remote will reactivate both the remote and the board, and this will allow you to keep riding. The Phaze Remote has a lot more options and functions than previously available in the R2 remotes. We're going to go through each one at a time so you have a better understanding of exactly how much control you have in your hand. Let's start with My Board. In My Board, we have wheel setup. This will allow you to select the correct wheel and gear setting currently installed on your Hadean. This will ensure that your speedo, trip meter, and total all-time odometer stay accurate as possible. Board temps. This allows you to monitor the temperatures of the motors, motor controller, and the battery within the board. It's a good thing to keep an eye on when you're riding in different climates. Battery data. This is a great feature brought back into the Phaze and the Hadean boards. This allows you to look at the total battery voltage as well as the individual voltages of each of the 12 cells. Product info allows you to view all the data that you require for the product serial number, firmware and hardware versions, and any other relevant information for that board. Warnings. In this page, you'll generally find there won't be anything present. If you ever do find a warning present, contact your service department so they can help you sort out what it is. The ride screen is a whole new feature completely new for the Hadeans. In this function, it'll have recent rides and all time. Some of the data you'll find from your recent rides includes your total kilometers traveled, maximum speed, average speed, and your total time from that ride. Recent rides will show you the data from your 5 most recent rides, where your all-time will show you your total kilometers traveled and your hours ridden. Lights. There are so many options available with this, including the customization options through the Evolve app. Our recommendation is to have a play with this because there are so many colors you can pick from, modes and strengths, that you're gonna wanna dial it in to exactly how you want your board to look. Trigger setup. The trigger reset procedure for the Phaze Remote is also brand new. It includes animated and written guidance steps through this procedure, as well as an automated prompting system when you turn on the remote if it detects that the triggers are outside of the parameters. Options. The options in the Phaze Remote are very similar to the R2, and these include your units, deadman, power save, and your speed limit. These are all the options for the new Phaze Remote. We recommend and suggest taking the time to read through the remote user manual to really understand all the options that you have at your fingertip and to make the most of this great new remote with your product. If you have any more questions about the Phaze Remote, drop them in the comments and we'll try and answer them as soon as we can. Thanks for watching the video and ride safe.